I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Detroit! Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll go with a big back foot in. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
He'll get it up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
65.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
65.
Here's Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. The first update now out of Jacksonville. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful running it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Good, 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 good.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Green.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, now look at 56. Look at.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, and I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He's got a man. It's his fullback, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
6.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running football. You've got to find the hole and go.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Gerald McCoy, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Play action, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
On second down, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To the ground, it's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff to Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He gets away from one. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. The pitch to Fournette. Room here to run. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Fournette, a first down carry. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
You know, when you talk about Jalen Ramsey, if he were a basketball player, you'd be wondering about the matchups for him, right? Where would he play? What would he cover? In this case, he can cover just about anything. I think his man coverage skills are excellent. Even a guy of his size, nearly 210 pounds, look at the footwork, look at the agility.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And quickly they get to the line.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is down to 24. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. Detroit. Check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
21.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it again with Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. On third down, Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.